In this video, we take on one of the wildest roads in North America, the Dempster Highway, a 740-kilometer gravel road in northern Canada that runs from Dawson City to Inuvik, then stretches another 150 kilometers to Tuktoyaktuk on the Arctic Ocean. It's one of only 2 roads on the continent that reaches the Arctic Ocean, and it's famous for its rugged, remote beauty. Mountains, forests, rivers, and endless horizons. Over the course of a week and roughly 1,000 miles, we camp under the endlessly lit skies, battle relentless mosquitos, and push ourselves in every way. The scenery is unreal, but the road is unforgiving, leaving plenty of travelers with cracked windshields and blown tires. We do make it all the way to the Arctic Ocean, but do we actually brave the frigid waters? You'll have to watch and find out. Now settle in. This is the northern adventure of a lifetime. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Karina, this is Chris, and this is our dog Henry. We're traveling full-time in our Enduro camper, striving to be momentary locals wherever we go. We would absolutely love if you'd come along for the ride. All right, we're gonna get gas and then make it official.
You guys coming down or going up? Just got back. Oh, nice. How was it? Oh, yeah.
Here it is, the start of the Dempster Highway. It's really happening. Can you put our sticker on?
Yeah. Not a lot of room. Well, we're at the very beginning of the Dempster Highway, the southern part, and we just fueled up and aired down, and we're heading to Tombstone Territorial Park today, and then Tuktoyaktuk, the Arctic Ocean. So this is us before.
And this is our before the Dempster. Not super clean, but definitely cleaner than it's about to look. All right, we are leaving the Tombstone Park Interpretive Center. Unfortunately, we checked the campground first and all the sites are booked. The ranger inside the Interpretive Center, when we asked her about alternatives, shared that you are allowed to boondock anywhere in the park and outside the park, and so we knew that, but it was just nice to hear the confirmation from her. So we have a little spot that we had found yesterday, or Chris had found yesterday on Google Maps, that we're gonna check out.
A few moments later.
We had our first casualty, yes. About a couple kilometers ago, a car raced past us like super fast with a trailer kicking up a lot of rocks. And we have our first crack on our windshield. First and only, hopefully, crack on our windshield, which we're really bummed out about. And the location is terrible because it's right at Chris's like
Right at my eye level.
Yeah. So mad. We just started the Dempster too, so. A lot of people already, and we want to do some boondocking by ourselves. Sure is pretty though. That looks like a big dip in water. Yeah, that looks gross right here. Yeah, but there's standing water. So no spot we originally had picked out for tonight. And I'm hoping it's a winner.
I see a rig.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have neighbors. It is what it is. Hopefully they're cool. Well, good morning. This is where we camped last night. The spot down by the river that we wanted was taken, but this was a good spot. You can see we're already pretty dirty, and we're not even like halfway up yet. Come on, Henry, let's go potty. Mosquitoes stop bothering you. Yeah. So this is the spot that we were originally hoping for, right by the river. It's a beautiful morning. Might notice this bug net on my face, and I'm wearing a hat. That's because of the mosquitoes. This is something that they recommend when you come to Alaska, is a head net for the mosquitoes. And I didn't wear it yesterday, and I did get bit in the forehead and on my cheek. So these are great. If you come to Alaska, I highly, highly recommend it. We even actually have one for Henry because they bother him as well. They can't get through his fur, but they can bother him around like his eyes and his nose. So we put it on him when he's outside too. All right, we got some Tim Horton coffee beans here. You're a professional overlander now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if this is by design for anybody that has a vessel coffee grinder, but the bottom can be used to tap down the grounds in your mocha pot. Isn't that great? It may be in the instructions, but I never read them, so in case you have one you didn't know. What you're eating?
This is the Dempster Highway travel log, which was lent to us by the Interpretive Center guide at Tombstone Territorial Park. It's no longer in print, but it has a kilometer marked kind of instructions on traveling the Dempster and what you can see, and some history, as well as natural and practical advice.
Nice. Order up for Chris, extra hot.
Oh, that's me,
latte.
right here. Thank you.
Ooh, I just caught a mosquito. Oh, I had it in my hand, but how's your Tim Hortons? I forgot for a second. 'Cause he's such a snob, coffee snob now.
It's not a Costa Rican blend.
According to the Dempster Highway travel log, what you're seeing is erosion of the mountains, which happens naturally. They almost look like bald spots. It's erosion by water and frost fracturing that have resulted in long slopes of broken rock, and the lichen have obviously broken off as well, and it's going to take centuries for it to grow back. Such a drastic difference in this landscape. So right now we are passing by some sulfur springs. You can definitely smell the sulfur. It's pretty bright red in color and smells quite sulfurous. road work is pretty common in the summer in these parts, and we just got stopped because they are fixing a culvert. Told us it would be about 15-20 minutes that we had to wait here until they get that done. So we're got the truck stopped, and we're letting Henry out so he can stretch his legs since we're gonna be here in a minute. And yeah, a lot of construction going on, which we definitely appreciate. Tell you what, I'm always super appreciative of our little home on wheels, but especially moments like this, the fact that we have our own toilet, that when we're stuck somewhere, we can still pee without mosquitos biting your butt, which has happened to me. I should also mention that I'm grateful that I can still be in here even when the camper is popped down. Now, we didn't have to pop it up. Not that that takes that long, but you know, it's nice that we don't have to go through all that just so we can use our toilet. We can still use it even when it's popped down. Yeah, did you like talking to the motorcycle people, Henry?
Yes.
Getting pets and love. Yeah. It's a good day to be Henry, huh? Thank you.
Continue on Yukon 5 North for 17 kilometers.
This is what they've been working on. They were digging up a culvert.
Oh, they were installing a culvert.
Installing a culvert. They did that pretty quick.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Impressive.
We got a nice tandem dam.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. All right, and we are on our way. Bye, Sarah. We just had lunch and a very wonderful afternoon with Sarah. I didn't film because I'm still not used to filming other people. I feel weird about it, but it was lovely, and thank you, Sarah, for stopping with us and enjoying your day with us.
Great to meet you, Sarah.
Yeah, but it's 4:30. We gotta put some kilometers behind us and get to camp tonight, so. Plains, which is the halfway point officially of the Dempster Highway at kilometer 369, and we need to get gas, and we need to feed Henry because it is past his dinner time of 6 o'clock.
8.6. Good God.
We'll do the math later.
It's gonna be pricey.
So this is literally a shipping container. At least you don't have to do it from that can thing over there. Maybe that's what it used to be. Or maybe you still can. How bad is it?
It's 200 Canadian.
Ooh-wee! For half a tank? Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Okay. Woo! Time to feed Henry. Roadside meal. But he loves his dinner, so he doesn't mind. Let's see what they got. But you should ask him, because somebody definitely got poutine.
You can get a side of poutine.
Oh. How's the poutine?
I'm surprised you could see it because
It's really not bad. That's the first real poutine I've had.
I mean, really not bad.
What are they
I mean,
doing?
the gravy is good.
trying to 4x4 on
There's cheese.
fries are solid.
Veggie burger. So funny watching just a random dog just run across. So we are entering a road that is also an airstrip. You can see the windsock up there. Obviously it's an emergency airstrip, but potentially a plane could land here.
And we're supposed to watch out.
That's like impossible to see if there's anybody coming.
Let's pull up.
Oh, he's telling you. Nice. Yay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Your destination is on the left.
Scoping out a potential place to camp for tonight. Wow, that got really hard to pull out. Perfect. It says it's pretty on point. All right, so this is our camp spot for tonight. A gravel pit. There is like really nice views over here, but obviously can't see them right now. We are kind of tucked away because it's quite windy. But we are just outside the Arctic Circle, so we will check that out tomorrow. It is like 8 o'clock at night, so we were looking for a place to call home for the night, and I think this is gonna be it. You wanna go to bed, Henry? Yeah, you keep looking at the camper like you wanna go to bed.
It's windy, but I think we got out of it for the most part.
Yeah, I think so too. Are you in your happy place, Henry? Oh. Okay, good night. Good morning. It's been windy, but it was definitely comfortable sleep last night here. Okay, hold on, Henry. Morning.
Morning. It's a nice view.
It is very nice, especially if you go down there. We are headed to the Arctic Circle.
We're going to cross the Arctic Circle.
Gonna cross the Arctic Circle.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the right.
OMG. We have made it to somewhere I never even thought that I would ever make it to. We're at the Arctic Circle. What? It's crazy. This is something we planned very last minute, and yet here we are. It's amazing that we've made it this far in the northern continent. And we drove here in our house. That's amazing. This is what the Arctic Circle looks like. Well, I should say the Arctic Circle in Canada. This is what it looks like. So the Arctic Circle is the latitude at which on the summer solstice the sun does not set, and during the winter solstice the sun never comes up over the horizon. Obviously we're here in July, but this is the Arctic Circle. That latitude way up there. That's so cool. That's a cool car.
To get over there and save a little bit, because this and we can get like 400 miles per tank now, but and the longest distance between.
All right, we are about to cross into the Northwest Territory. We are leaving the Yukon as of now. We are in a new territory. Now we're in a cloud. Oh shit, it's cold. New territory, Northwest Territories. Woo! Oh my gosh, that is chilly. And first sign for the Arctic Ocean. We are 415 kilometers away from reaching the top of the world. Welcome to a new territory, Henry. Such a well-traveled dog. What do you think? Not impressed, huh? So we are at a spot that we were thinking about camping at tonight. I saw it on Google Maps, but it is quite muddy. We just went through a rainstorm that I think just rolled in. This is why we wanted to stay here. There's this big like quarry lake, clear and super blue and beautiful, but Chris went to kind of go scope things out. Guess we'll see what he says. But such is the life. The unknown is exciting and can be frustrating too. Good morning. Took it kind of easy yesterday. Didn't do a lot of filming because we didn't do much. We just watched a movie and had dinner and just chilled. We just made it to the very first ferry crossing. There's 2 ferry crossings on the Dempster, both free, which is wonderful. It just carries you across the river and then you get off and you continue on your way. Another fun fact is that...
It's driven by cable.
Yes, that also. But what I was gonna say is that this ferry only runs in the summer because in the winter the river freezes and you can just drive over it. So that's fun. It's a big firefly. Well, did they give you the...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In 500 meters, continue straight onto Dempster Highway, Northwest Territories 8 North.
Cool.
Here we go.
Well, away from home.
Yeah, a little bit.
How are you doing?
Pretty good, buddy. How are you?
Good too.
Good.
Sailing
Yeah.
on a little ship.
Yeah.
You guys have ships up there. Just take it easy on the road.
Okay.
It's a beautiful day to travel.
Thanks, Sean.
you.
Have a good day.
Yeah,
You
take
too.
care.
Nice guy, Sean. We are just kind of exploring the town. Don't really know where we're going. Just kind of seeing what we see.
I don't think
Well, this is the first time we've seen period,
Yeah.
actually, in the
it's
Northwest
definitely not as
Territories.
big as Inuvik.
Now here's the gas station. Which Chris is really bummed out because we filled up at Eagle Plains.
For
And
an arm and a leg.
it is so much cheaper here.
$189.
Alright, so we didn't do or see much in Fort McPherson. We just got some gas and now we are continuing on our way. Alright, we are approaching the next ferry crossing. We're going to be crossing the Mackenzie River, which is the largest or longest river in Canada. It flows over 4,200 kilometers. And the watershed of the Mackenzie Delta comprises a fifth of Canada's area. Wow. This one's much bigger than the last river we crossed.
Look, it says it takes 8 minutes versus 6. But this is powered by a actual boat. The boat is powered with a cable.
The powered boat, not a cable ferry.
Shut up, trucks.
Alright, here we are. Alright, here we go. Getting on the big ferry. That's a big camper blocking my view. Oh, I just heard the engine. So we got on the ferry right here, Mackenzie River ferry crossing, and we just went across to this little town. I don't want to butcher the name, so I'm not going to try to pronounce it. And we're having a few people join us on the ferry, and then we're going to do the triangle over to the other side to continue on the Dempster Highway.
Continue on Northwest Territories 8 North for 89 kilometers.
Alright, we are on the other side. This is the Igloo Church.
There's that grocery store. It's all open.
It's Sunday. This is what's gonna make our truck uber dirty.
Turn left on Navy
Calcium
Road.
chloride. Alright, so this is Jack's Territorial Park. And this is where we're going to be sleeping tonight at spot 31. So that is our camp spot for tonight. This is the campground. And Chris and I are walking over there to the observation tower. Hopefully we'll have some good views. I don't know if you can tell, but we both took showers. So fresh and so clean. Like,
Nice hot showers.
yeah, hot showers. I would say they're free, but they were included in the price of camping, which is nice.
Yeah.
I feel like a new woman. I think we're about like 5 days.
You smell like a new woman.
I feel like it's 5 days in between each shower. It's our average. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that we don't.
Clean ourselves
Yeah.
between.
Yeah, exactly.
Just full on like hot shower. with-
Right. Doesn't mean that we don't actually keep up our hygiene in between.
Oh look, there's a helicopter grabbing water from the lake. And climb up there. been on a swing and I don't even know how long. Back home. Home sweet home. Good morning. Except it's not the best morning because 10-15 cars like literally right outside in this little group camping area that just came, played really loud music, were quite loud themselves. They were there till like midnight. So we didn't get a lot of sleep, but I did go for a run this morning, and so that's making it a much better day. So we need to refill our water tanks, which we're gonna do at the campground in Inuvik. Both of them are a territorial park. This one doesn't have potable water, but that one does, so we're gonna go over there per the ranger that told us to do that. And then we are heading to Tuktoyaktuk. It's about a 2-hour drive, and we're going to the Arctic Ocean. Do you love our puzzle?
I love it. I love it a lot.
I love it a lot.
Being able to fill up from
Rivers and lakes.
beautiful, wild water sources. That's like huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Super, super happy that this product exists. All right, water tank is full. Henry is ready. How's the gas situation here at Bob's Gas?
I don't want to talk about it.
So we paid $2.26 a liter. And got
$77 US. So
for how many?
A quarter tank of gas.
Quarter tank for 77. Ouch. My plan, and hopefully I don't chicken out, is to jump into the Arctic Ocean and do my very first ever polar plunge. I am not somebody who likes cold water, like not even a little bit. I'm a big wimp when it comes to cold water. We had to walk through a river in Yosemite Valley to get across from one side to the other. And I was almost in tears because I felt like my feet were gonna freeze off. So the fact that I'm thinking about jumping into the Arctic, I'm actually not thinking about it because that freaks me out. I just need to do it and say that I did it and feel accomplished, and then hopefully never do that again ever again. Well, if I do the Arctic plunge in the Arctic Ocean, I feel like I also need to do it in the southern hemisphere in Antarctica. So those will be the 2 polar plunges I ever do in my whole life. You heard it here first. We'll see if it happens. All right, Arctic Ocean, here we come. Well, this is what the gas station looks like. Definitely not like any gas station in the US. Or that we're used to, I should say. Or rephrase. So definitely the road from Inuvik to Tuktoyaktuk is much rougher than our experience of the rest of the Dempster Highway. And this is actually called Inuvik Tuktoyaktuk Highway number 10. So I don't know if it's officially still called the Dempster. I don't think it is. The Dempster ends at Inuvik, and then this road will take you to the Arctic Ocean. But it is rough. But beautiful. There's lakes just everywhere on either side of us. Tons of them. It's pretty cool. So those mounds over there, I could be wrong, but one of the phenomena that happens because of the permafrost is something called a pingo. And if I'm not mistaken, those might be 2 pingos. And it's essentially, hopefully I get this right, it's like where the ice that is held in the ground because of the permafrost expands when it freezes, and it creates these like mounds. And I believe they're only found up here, or they're very rare and they can be found up here. The other fun thing is that it seems like locals just leave their snowmobiles just on the side of the road. We've seen them pretty much all along here. It's been a very interesting drive, quite different from the rest of the Dempster for sure. We are not alone here today. Made it to the Arctic Ocean! Lunch at the Arctic Ocean. Did you ever think you'd be doing that?
No.
What do you think, Henry? Did you ever think in your life you would make it to the Arctic Ocean? No, huh? Yeah. This is the craziest thing I've ever done.
Breathe. Breathe.
Oh, that was awful. Oh, my skin's like on fire. Got in the Arctic Ocean though. To like here. I think that counts for something. Trying again.
Wait for me.
You're gonna try going in more?
No, just that second time was worse. And it was painful.
Come here. You got in the Arctic Ocean. Me more than that.
Oh, we were matching. We're matching.
We did it. How do you feel?
I feel better now, but man. Once I got up to the twig and berries, it was game over.
I am proud of myself for getting in as far as I did, like to here, which is pretty good. I didn't get like my full head, but I washed my hair yesterday, so I don't want to. Showers are few and far between, so I feel pretty good about what I accomplished. I'm really proud of myself. Oh, you know what we should do? We should get the thermometer. I'm really curious how cold the water is.
Cool.
Meanwhile,
Believe this guy.
What did you just find out?
I hate you.
Why? What happened?
You got in the water without me. Anyway,
I wanted to see if I could do it. So what you got there in your hand?
Thermometer, the cooking thermometer, but I'm gonna see.
That's pretty correct. I mean, it's 70 degrees out here right now, so.
The water's 45 degrees.
Hold on.
Oh, 44. Can't believe you.
Did it.
Are you gonna do it again?
Heck yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay. Woo! Boy. That's like massive shrinkage, I'll tell you what.
I don't know if they can hear me.
Good job, proud of you.
It's the Arctic Ocean, Henry. What do you think? We made it! Made it to the Arctic Ocean, Henry. Yeah, you do, huh? We love it. Waiting for the visitor center to reopen. Nice. Nice.
All right, it's official.
What? So you can get a certificate certifying that you swam or dipped your toe, depending on your pleasure, in the Arctic Ocean in Tuktoyaktuk. And it's signed by the mayor. That's fun. Instead of spending the night in Tuk, because there's not really a lot of good options, the camping that's right by the Arctic Ocean that's paid is $30, and there's really not much to see there, and there's not really any facilities. So the only reason I would want to stay in Tuk is because the sun doesn't set up here, because we're above the Arctic Circle and we're so close to the North Pole that the sun just doesn't set. And it actually won't set until July 25th, and today is July 21st. So I think that would have been kind of cool, but to be honest, neither of us would actually stay up late enough that would be any different from what we've already experienced. So we're just gonna head south. Not sure where we're gonna camp tonight, but we're just gonna drive and see where we end up. We've made it back to the land of the trees. We hadn't seen trees all day. Well, as Chris reminded me, since we were here this morning, but all through the delta there weren't any trees, and now back in tree area. Good morning. We are on the ferry crossing the Mackenzie River. We didn't end up filming much yesterday after we jumped into the Arctic Ocean. We drove until about 9 p.m. last night. Found a place to camp and just went to bed. This morning we woke up at 4 in the morning because it was raining. And we had a couple windows open and it smelled like smoke. And sure enough, this morning when we checked the smoke map, there was a fire close to us. Just there we are, just floating in the middle of the river. We've made it to the second ferry crossing. This is the cable one. Oh my god, those are bald eagles. There's like 3 of them over there. So Chris is out there with the telephoto, trying to get some good pictures. Looks like they're really fighting the seagulls and some ravens. I wonder if they have like an egg or a baby. We are about to cross back into the Yukon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yukon! Alright, so this is where we ended up today. We had the longest drive day ever, and the roads were all of a sudden in terrible, terrible condition. I think because of the rain. Because it was so smooth when we came here, but so we're in this like quarry, abandoned quarry, but look at this view. Epic. So not too bad. I don't know if we've shown the tube how we got Henry into the camper.
The tube.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
So Henry just runs on up there.
Okay, buddy.
Go.
Up in there.
Jump up in there. Just kidding.
There he goes.
Right into his bed. Yeah, your spot, huh, Henry? That's yours. Yeah. Good morning. We had a really great night here, and then this morning there was a swarm of mosquitoes because the wind is gone. The wind was so lovely yesterday. I don't know if you can see, but this is what happens when I get bit by mosquitoes. I get giant welts, which is why I extra hate mosquitoes, and I think I'm allowed to. All right, today we finish the Dempster. And we're about to go through a lot of rain. We'll see what happens. There's no place to pull over, so this is where we had to do it. Get some glamour shots. Some dirty, dirty glamour shots.
Yeah.
This place is so beautiful. If you're considering the Dempster, I highly recommend it. Wanted the evidence that I drove on the Dempster Highway, albeit a couple kilometers, but I still did it. So we've been driving in rain. OMG, look at this. Just so dirty. But it's raining, so it's much less pleasant. But the views are still pretty epic. Woo. But it's so cold. Oh, it's so beautiful. Alright, we are officially 1.5 kilometers from the end of the Dempster Highway.
Beginning, really.
Well, the beginning and end. And so, in and out situation. Pavement. I haven't been pavement, what'd you say, 1,000
to double check my math, but it's about that.
In 300 meters, your destination will be on the left.
All right, we made it to the start end of the Dempster Highway, and here she is. Just a little dirtier than when we started. Wow, you can't even see our license plate. Like, I won't even have to blur it. Crazy dirty. The rain certainly didn't help. We did it! We finished the Dempster.
Just in time.
Yeah. The road up wasn't too terrible, but definitely the road back down with all the rain. Awful.
Yeah, the last maybe 100 plus miles, it's been cloudy, rainy, and the road has definitely deteriorated since we went up a few days ago. So,
I love you.
love you too.
We did it.
We did it.
So dirty. If you're doing the Dempster, stop at the Interpretive Center in Tombstone and request one of these, but please make sure you return it on your way down so that everyone can benefit from it.